Hi everybody, it's Jennifer, and today I'm going to talk about the Diva Ring Light. Now, I purchased this Diva Ring Light before I purchased the Cowboy Studio desktop lighting and my Vanity Mirror ring light, which I mainly use to do my up-close makeup tutorials now. But before I purchased those, I purchased this first because it was highly talked about on YouTube. So I'll link down below exactly where I purchased this Diva Ring Light. It's not the most expensive light, and it came with a mount, as you can see right here, and that was a nice setup right here to be able to attach and screw on my camera. And the negative part about this ring light is there is no dimmer switch. I don't know if other ring lights have the dimmer switch option, but it's either really bright or nothing at all. So there is a way around that, and I will show you in just a minute. One thing I did have to purchase separately on eBay was a softener, and this looks like a shower cap, but I wrapped this around the Diva Ring Light to soften the light a little bit. So let me put that on right now. Okay, so now that I have the light filter softener on top, let me show you how bright it is. So it's not as harsh when it's on, but it's still really bright. So to dim this ring light, I went to the hardware store and I bought a lamp dimmer. This was $11. So I can plug this in and adjust the setting on this light to make it either really soft or really bright. And so it's kind of a hassle. I wish I did a little bit more research in buying a ring light, preferably something with the dimmer option. So one of the main reasons why I purchased the Diva Ring Light was that if I were to film something at night, this does mimic natural lighting. It does do a really good job in blasting really bright light into a dark room. And I will link down below one of my videos where I used it in a dark setting and I needed the lighting for that. So I'll link that down below if you want to see that video. And another good thing that I use this for is for close-ups on swatches. When I swatch eyeshadow palettes on my arm, I typically use the Diva Ring Light so that I get the best lighting and saturation when I do swatches on my arm with eyeshadows, so that you can see the true color of the eyeshadows and it's a good close-up. So the reason why I don't typically use this for makeup tutorials now is because it really washes out my face. Because I didn't have the dimmer option, typically my face just looks really white and washed out. So you don't see the blush, you don't see the contour, you barely see the color of my skin. All you see is eyeballs and teeth. And so I really didn't like that. Even though this comes with a great attachment to put the camera on, I had to set this back far enough so that my skin doesn't look completely washed out or blends in with the wall. So it's a positive and a negative having this Diva Ring Light. Ideally, if you want to film and the only time that you have to film is at nighttime or at sunset, then I would think about this Diva Ring Light as an option. I know people that have the softbox, that have the umbrella lights and all that. That's great. I personally don't have the space for that. That's why I picked up the Diva Ring Light first. But overall, I just typically use this for close-ups and swatches of eyeshadow palettes and such on my arm. And I don't use it no longer for makeup tutorials. Now, if I were to film at night, I will most likely grab this and use it. but I rarely film at night now. I film during the daylight because that's the best saturation and the best color for my skin so that my whole face doesn't get washed out. I will also link a tutorial that I did using this Diva Ring Light, and it was already dark, so you can see for yourself how washed out my face looks. I believe it is my October favorites or one of my monthly favorites. I'll link that down below so you can see how washed out my face look. And if you are wearing a foundation that has flashback, that has a white cast, it's going to be even worse. So that's just my personal opinion. If you use the Diva Ring Light as for your main light source for when you do tutorials, then definitely comment down below. I'd like to see it. So the tripod I have it mounted on is called a Velbon VideoMate, and I did not purchase this tripod. It belonged to my husband and I took it. So if I do see this tripod for sale online, I will link it down below, but this is an old tripod. I don't know exactly where or when my husband purchased it. He might have purchased it at a professional camera store. So in my opinion, I think that the Diva Ring Light is ideal in low light settings. If you only have time to film your tutorials and videos at night, maybe it's a good investment. Maybe getting the umbrella lights might be better, or the softbox lights might be better. I do really like it when I do swatches and when I do have to film in a low light setting. It's still a very small and compact light where I am able to move it around from room to room and in small tight spaces, and when I'm in a pinch, I definitely use it as a reliable source of light when it is getting dark and I need the light. Once again, I'm going to link down some videos where I use the Diva Ring Light. One, I am talking about how I get makeup for free, and it was already past sunset, but you can't even tell in the video. And the other one is for my Makeup Forever swatches. So thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe if you have not already, and thumbs up this video. I definitely appreciate it. And thank you so much for all the positive and wonderful responses I've been getting on this series, on the first two videos that I filmed regarding this series. And I hope you like my little quick vlog of me setting up my area where I do most of my filming. And so as you can see, the chaos of my makeup stand and my vanity and all that, you know, it's all a stage basically. It's my bedroom, but I don't have it like this all the time, obviously. So thank you so much for watching. Till next time.